It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we've got Breece Hall. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Jets and the Niners, and it's all up next.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Now Rodgers, he gets it underneath to Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Rodgers. That's caught by DuBose. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Rodgers again now. That's into the hands of DuBose. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. To the right side, he's got Parker. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now 2nd and 3. Purdy off the play fake. Throw caught there by Willis. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. The Niners at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Purdy's throw into the hands of Pitts here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Throwing here, Purdy. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get big.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have him.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That big defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game: 14 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there, and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's good for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throw.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Recovered by San Francisco.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. He finds his man, complete. That's Bennett. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their 1st half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Parker, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Wilson. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And he's going to go down again. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
That is is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Give to Hall running right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. Fighting his way through contact. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the 2nd quarter.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now Purdy.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
1st down, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Mayfield's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw.
That's caught by DuBose.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Grover Stewart
defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The New York set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's Mayfield. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Purdy looking to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, San Francisco.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They're going right back to Walker. Shifts past him at the 45. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he'll take it across midfield down into jet territory. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too.
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
Point after try forthcoming. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hall again to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you'll have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Toss left side for Walker. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 19. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll run the toss to Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Purdy.
That's complete right around the 8. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Jets are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Nick Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rodgers now to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now it's Rodgers.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Ty Davis-Price. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. That's into the hands of DeBose. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
Rodgers again now. Now, a quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That is caught, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Second and 10. On the draw, it's Hall. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Rodgers. That's caught by DuBose. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Second down, and again, it's Davis Price. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Third down.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, option.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Going for it, here's Davis Price.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Jets will take over. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. On 1st down, Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just get